All right, everybody. My apologies. We're going to go over a few things today, and welcome back to myself because I've been gone forever, but it's literally late. I want to get quick into this, okay? And it's going to be a few topics. Like I said, I am working things out. Looks like it's going to happen where the podcast can go for a while, and I'm going to keep regularly uploading, just a little, like maybe a week, and then I'll be able to give you a definite schedule here. But a few things happened, interesting things. Right. So I'm going to try to contain myself. I want to make my position very clear for abortions, right? This is what I think about abortions. If a woman has been raped, then absolutely should. If she doesn't want to have the baby, I can understand. Because I understand religious people will say, well, that's a life. I hear your argument. But all I got to say is the mental health, believe me, we can talk about that, right? But in my case, in case of rape, if she wants to have an abortion, she absolutely should have. Should, if she wants to, excuse me. But this is insane. You see, this is what happens. First of all, Roe v. Wade versus Roe v. Wade. Yeah, I said that right. Was based on a lie. Look it up. Okay, it was all a lie. And then she repents, becomes a. I'm trying to not curse here, but you've done the damage. You are literally responsible for so much, in this case, deaths. Do you think just because all of a sudden, this is my opinion, and if it bothers you, well, don't listen to me, just hit that dislike button. You think just because you became a born-again Christian, I think it was, or something like that, you're forgiven? You literally, what have you done? It's just all your fault. Look, that's another topic for another time. But here's the thing. On Tucker Carlson, there was this stupid woman, literally an NPC. If you don't know what that stands for, it's literally memes and everything. What is it again? Non-playable character, yeah. This woman literally just spits out talking points, doesn't even put up an argument. First of all, with the Virginia governor, look it up. I'm going to get better at this, so I'm going to show you all the articles and the videos and all that stuff. Just need a little time. I am very grateful for your patience. The governor, okay, literally says it's okay to kill the baby, basically, after the birth. Is that not murder? And then this is funny. Like, she was like, well, I understand the women's rights. You getting in the way of women's rights, and as a man, you don't have the right to say, it's no longer the woman's rights, you dumb cow, whatever. It is now a human being child. She gave birth to it, and she is the mother. But now it's a human being. Now you're talking about a human being, okay? This is what happens. When you give an inch, they take a mile. Always take a mile. You give an inch on gun control, gun legislation, excuse me, they take a mile. Look at they want to ban assault rifles all over again. What's going on? This is what happens when you give them an inch. You don't give people inches. Does that make sense? Yeah, it does. You don't give them this much. You don't. You hold to your values. Compromising is one thing. Maybe like, okay, you have to have a background check. I can understand. I agree with. Mental health check, like you're not on any drugs or anything like that. Maybe I can kind of understand that. But that's it. But we're not talking about guns right now. I'm sorry. We're talking about abortion. What are you saying, you dumb heifer? You are a dumb piece of garbage. Literally talking points. Oh, your party is killing kids in federal custody. Hell, talking points. Like literally an NPC. Social justice idiot. I don't call them warriors because that's disrespect to warriors. Social justice idiot. Look it up. First of all, the kids died in federal custody, not because of ICE. We're the only country, we airlifted these people to the hospital, the family of one of these situations where it happened. We airlifted them to the hospital. That costs a lot of money, and free medical care costs a lot of money. To save a life, not even an American citizen's life, but a life. and you're gonna complain. But like you can't talk to these idiots. You can't. So because I know someone who's this stupid, I don't waste my breath with them. I tried talking to them with them at the beginning, right? And nothing. Like, they still go back to what they were. They're so dumb. You give them facts. You give them proof. Still no. Don't waste your time with them. The only people who are even close to voting for Trump is centrist people, center people in the center. That's who you can discuss policies with, have a debate with, and they're not going to spit on you or hate you or lose their freaking minds. That's who you can have a debate with, centrists. They're respectable people. But leftists, you cannot talk to these idiots. They are a waste of breath, even a waste of your time. Okay? You can't. All right? There's no way. And if you can do it, hey, kudos to you. You have my respect. You are very, very good at what you do. But this is insane. They are literally committing murder. Murder. Are you kidding me? The mom's like, oh yeah, you know what? I don't want it. Just kill it. First of all, very few women will ever do that because I don't think there's that many crazy women out there. And if you know what's funny, it also falls on the fellas. Do not put your tool in crazy. Don't do that. Why? You are literally part of the problem. If these women cannot take responsibility for themselves, you have to take responsibility. Men lead from the front. This is the problem. Men are no longer leading from the front. Okay? They're in the that's a woman's right. These women have demonstrated that they're too stupid to make a decision by themselves. They spread their legs. Not all women, let me make that clear. There are very smart, educated women out there, and you have to respect them because they're very clever. Smart, not clever as in sneaky. Some of these women are so stupid they can't make a decision themselves. You saw that stupid woman on Tucker Carlson literally spitting talking points. Those are most of the women getting the abortion probably. Most of them. And then, you know what's so funny? Men have to pay, for example, a huge amount in child support, right? Because they got the woman pregnant if she wants to keep the kid. Which, hey, you did it. You got to own up to it. But here's a woman who doesn't want to have the baby. She gets pregnant. All she got to do is get an abortion. Equality? Yeah, right. Equality, my booty. This is a joke. You can discipline a child, but you can't discipline a full-grown woman who acts like a child. In this case. Not all women. Let me make that clear again. All right? Let me make that clear again. This is insane. Insane. How can you see? This goes back to what I said. You give them an inch, they take a freaking mile. You got to cut it off. You got to be able to say when enough is enough. Not enough people open their mouths and say, hey, this is insane and this is ridiculous. Virginia people put that fool in Congress. Not Congress, I'm sorry, the governorship. The governor of Virginia. You are part of the problem. If you voted for him, you are part of the problem. Oh, we have to be liberal. We have to accept. What are you talking about? Why do we have to be so giving? It's destroying us. You can't see that and I can't help it. You're an idiot. If you want to listen and talk about it, then let's talk about it. You're not an idiot. At least you're open to discussion. You cannot help these libtards. They are libtards. Like, if I could say what I really wanted to say about these idiots, I would. But this is insane. Right after the woman gives birth to the child, you could still abort it? And if you want, you could resuscitate it? Have y'all looked up the statistics of resuscitating a dead baby? Have you? I bet you have it. You're talking about killing and then trying to bring it back to life. What do you think the success rate of that is? Well, 99%, right? And she changes her mind last second. She's like, oh, I want to keep it. If she wants to put that kid up for abortion, not abortion, excuse me. It says literally murder after birth. She doesn't need to be a mother. So it's also, like I said, this falls back on the fellas. Don't put your tool in crazy. You are part of the problem. You're like, oh, let me just put my tool, enjoy myself. Your few seconds of pleasure can ruin the rest of your life. Stop it. Okay? This is a huge problem. They've taken advantage, and now oh, you're a man, you have no right to speak. Lady, shut up. I don't want to deal with you. No, don't say that. Get out of my face. Get out of my face. You think I want to listen to you? I don't care. Yeah, I'm a man. And when someone stupid, like a fellow man, does a stupid mistake, I'm going to call him out on it. So that means I'm going to call you out on your stupidity. Dumb. So stupid. And people keep their mouths shut. They're so afraid of being attacked by social justice idiots. What are you afraid of? They hit you? Hit them back. Hit them back. What has this country become? Like a bunch of sissies. You don't want to hit them back? You want to get in trouble? Fine. Because I've seen articles where, like, the Proud Boys have been, they hit them, but Antifa gets away with it, but they're going to jail. Sue them. Or file a police report. Not even sue them, I don't think it's going to cost you a penny. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. But if a guy hits you, hit back. And if you live in one of these I'm trying to think of something clever right now. Not Democrat. They're no longer Democrats. Demo communists or whatever. I don't know. Get out of the state. Go live in a state that has the same values as you. And I understand some can't because, of work and everything. Hey, I feel for you. I really do. I really do. I live in one of these democratic states. Nut jobs. You have, like, unbelievable. But that's on abortion, right? This is nuts. It's literally like 1 o'clock in the morning or 2 o'clock. I don't have the watch in front of me. That's how dedicated I was to making this video. That's how much it's pissed me off. How stupid these people are. You give them an inch, they take a mile. Never forget that. That you give a person an inch, and most of them will take the mile. And look at it in case of this abortion joke. If you've seen, there's also a video floating around. I think you could see it on YouTube too, where the delegate, I don't think she's a congresswoman. No, I don't think she's Congress. Or one of the people working for the governor, I believe. She's literally being questioned by a Republican, and he was quiet for a few seconds, probably because he was dumbfounded, of how ridiculous this is. But he can't say anything, and people who don't say anything, I can understand. If you have a family, you're worried for them because look what these nut jobs do. They dox you. They dox your family. Look what happened to Tucker Carlson. Look what's going on with Roger Stone. Look what's going on. If you don't want to say anything, that's fine. But when voting comes around, you better vote. Because if you're not voting, you're literally helping them. You're literally, I'm going to call it like it is. You're a sissy. You don't vote to kick these people out. You don't say anything, but you're just gonna sit there, right? You're part of the problem. Vote these idiots out. Vote these idiots out. You don't want to say anything, that's fine. I can understand. Family, you're worried about the family and stuff like that. You're worried for your safety. Hey, that's totally understandable. Totally. But make sure you vote. Every vote counts. From the lowest seat of the government in your state. State elections matter. They have a huge impact. It matters. Okay? Literally matters. Don't forget that. It doesn't matter if it's for a simple seat, delegate or whatever. Look what I'm pretty sure it was a delegate. Look what she's doing. She's proposing a bill of murder. You don't vote. That's what you're supporting. If you don't want to say nothing. Enough being quiet. Enough. The more people that stay quiet and don't vote, this is going to spread like a cancer. This is literally worse than cancer, in my opinion. Look what they're doing. Okay. All right. Next topic. I know I'm a little bit late to this, but the topic of this tranny kids, not tranny, drag kids, yeah, drag kids. I'm only gonna spend a few seconds on this, and then I'm gonna cut it, end it, whatever, not cut it, but ask yourself this: why do you think they're doing drag kids as boys first? Think about that. Because if they did girls first, everyone would be outraged, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. They will be outraged, so they're pushing the boys first. Because they're like, meh, it's just the boys, meh. If a girl did that at a straight strip club or whatever the thing was called, gay bar, whatever, it's straight bar, the place will be SWAT teamed in a second. Everyone arrested, and rightfully so. But they let the boy do that, and I'm pretty sure there's people who want to move on this and arrest these fools. Not fools, but like basically child molesters. That's basically who they are. I don't care if you're gay. I don't care if you're straight. I don't care if you're bisexual. I don't give a flying cookies, whatever. This is wrong. First, you see, this is what I'm saying. You give them an inch, they take a mile. You don't put a huge outrage about this about the boy. Next is the girl. And then it's going to get worse from there. And if for example, if you're thinking, well, that's a democratic state, I'm in this state, I don't really care, it's going to spread. You can't just be like anymore, oh, well, that's a democratic state, blah, 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 I don't have to worry about it. It's going to spread. If it happens in one state, it spreads like a disease. Look at New York's abortion bill. Look at it. Read it. Up to 6 months, I think, they could get an abortion. Virginia's like, hold my beer. I got you. They outdid New York. Or they want to outdo New York. It's hopefully this psychopathic bill doesn't pass. Where's the values at? If Virginia allows this, y'all are pieces of garbage. Whoever allows this. If you can't see what's wrong with this and you fall for the stupid lie of woman's choice, you're an idiot. You're not ignorant. You're an idiot. You see how easily brainwashed people are? It's ridiculous. Stand up, say something. If you're not, vote them out. How far will we let this go? Because if we keep letting this go, it's only going to get worse. That's it for this video. Like I said, just give me a little more time. I'll be able to come up with an exact time frame of regular uploads and stuff like that. For all those who subscribe, thank you very much. And stayed subscribed, thank you so much for your patience. And for all those new subscribers, if you make it, then hey, thank you so much for subscribing. I hope if you want to leave a comment, go ahead. We'll talk. If you want to leave a comment for a subject you want me to cover or we could talk about, let's do this, okay? If you want to, we'll do live streams together and stuff like that, so we'll have a live discussion. Thank you all very much, and don't forget, MERICA.